Okay, family, come with me for a second. We're gonna check on the scorpion. So first of all, last night, now I don't have any problem with any of the creatures of the forest, and you know, my birthday being 11/11, that includes scorpions. I don't have any problem with scorpions. Um, but anyway, so there was a scorpion in the bathroom last night on the floor, right in front of the shower mat where I was stepping onto to get out of the shower. And, I have the usual reaction, which is, first of all, what are you doing on the floor? Is that like I'm almost like cussing out the insect or the spider or the scorpion or whatever it is. Like, what are you doing on the floor? That's not a safe space. What if you get stepped on? So I dried off, and then I tried to pick him up and take him outside, the scorpion. But he wasn't having it. He just did not want to be picked up, and I wasn't going to force him to do anything he didn't want to do. So I just left him be, and I asked him to please, especially when the maid comes over, because, oh wow, they'll just, well, I just didn't want him to get hurt, so to just stay out of sight, basically, especially when the maid comes. Anyway, so what happened next? Well, shortly following that, I was in bed, lights out, just kind of laying there flat on my back, fan going overhead, kind of just trying to cool off before because it's summertime now, it's getting pretty warm. And I'm all the time feeling critters crawling on me everywhere, every square inch, like all the time. It's normal. It's kind of, if it's a mosquito, I do make exceptions for mosquitoes. I will swat them for sure, especially if they're biting me. But, all others, I just try to say, hey, bug off. Bug off. Yeah, no pun intended. But last night, when I did the usual bug off thing, there was something on my stomach in the dark. I couldn't tell for sure what it was, and I didn't really care. I was just like, hey, get away from me. I'm trying to go to sleep. But I could sense that it wasn't like a little tiny moth, like, because I don't want to get if it's a moth, I don't want to mess up the powder on his wings, so I'll just try to like flick him off with the least amount of without hurting or rubbing off his fairy dust or whatever. But if it's like a spider and I can feel like the legs like this, I'll just try to mimic the spider and then just kind of grab them like this and pick them up and let them go. But this one on my stomach last night was kind of long. I could feel very delicate presence there. Just hardly could feel, but I could just tell there was something on my stomach, and it was. So I did the same kind of thing with him. I just mimicked the size, or the length rather, with my hands. And I just, instead of grabbing him like the spider and pulling him off, I grabbed him like this and pulled him and flicked him off the bed. And almost immediately, I don't even know where I'm supposed to look. Here? Almost immediately, I realized who it was. So I was like, if that's you, if I literally just told you to go find a safe space, and don't be out here where you could get stepped on, and now you just left the bathroom, went into the bedroom, climbed up however you got into my bed, if that's you, and it's sure enough, I flicked the light on, and it was him, the scorpion. So the first thing I did was apologize because I did not know it was him, and I hope I didn't hurt him or nothing like that. He wasn't a baby. He wasn't a juvenile, but he wasn't a super big, huge one either. He was just, Anyway, let's go out here and see if he's still here, because what I did was I picked him up and I put him outside in my handkerchief. You know, that thing that's why I don't have my handkerchief on my head right now, is because the scorpion slept in it last night. Apparently he wants to sleep with me, or I don't know, whatever. So I just, gave him a handkerchief and picked him up and let him curl up in there. So let's see if he's still out here. And in the meanwhile, the puppy showed up this morning trying to steal the handkerchief because she likes, yeah. Anyway, let's see if I can turn this around, and then we'll go out and see if the scorpion's still. Oh, there we go. Oh my goodness. Do this. Avoid this doggy. Did you steal my handkerchief? You did steal my handkerchief. Where is it? Oh my gosh, she took it over here. Well, I guess the scorpion wouldn't have been in there then, huh? I don't know. Let's have a look. It's not here anymore. What'd you do with the scorpion? Where's the scorpion? Where'd he go? Did you hurt him? I hope not. Oh my goodness. Right. Well, there we are, isn't it? Okay. That is a wild child. For sure. Anyway. Oh! I don't know which button. Oh, this one. I almost pressed the wrong button. Okay, so got my handkerchief back with the blessings of the scorpion on it. And yeah, the blessings of the silly doggy stealing my stuff. Okay, I gotta go. You want to say goodbye? You want to say goodbye? Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Huh? Oh my goodness. Wow. Anyway. Oh, there's my altar over there. Check it. What do you think? Scorpions and altars. That's what we'll call. Scorpions, dogs, and altars. Oh my. That's altar number 3. It's a sago palm seed pod. Inside that seed pod, it's going to be about 90-ish seeds to make another one of those. But I kind of like it because it reminds me of a pineal gland. A little counter resistance to the one that's sitting in the Vatican, eh? All right, family. Have a beautiful day. Ciao for now.